We picked her up from the Humane Society about 7 years ago. She was 5 at the time. She's now 12. Just instant connection. You could tell right away that it was going to be a thing. And she's just become such a huge part of our lives.
I started volunteering about 4 years ago. I was looking for something to give back to the community. It just kind of came into my head, well, why not Humane Society or something for animals? So I went down and introduced myself, said I wanted to make a donation on a monthly basis, and what can I do are you looking for volunteers? And of course they jumped all over that. And it's great. I enjoy going in, walking the dogs, doing whatever they need to have done around the shelter.
We have 4 cats from the Humane Society, and we got 3 of them all in one fell swoop about 2 years ago. We were getting 2 sisters, and there was a set of brothers there at the same time, and they separated the brothers because the one brother had a heart murmur. So we decided that we couldn't leave them there, and we brought them home with us. They bring a bit of peace to our family. They make you feel calm when maybe it's not so calm around.
The Humane Society is just super important. The work they do with the animals and finding them homes is so important. It not only adds to the lives of the animals, but to islanders everywhere.
The building that we're currently in, it's about 23 years old, which doesn't seem too old. It was certainly a huge step forward for the organization at the time, but shelter medicine has changed, the times have changed, the types of animals that we're getting coming through the door has changed, so we're seeing a lot more seized animals come in the door, hoarding cases, those types of things, where animals are severely neglected, been abused. They have many, many issues, not just health, but their mental state, which is really critical. And we're not seeing this building work for those animals.
20-some years ago when we built this was the mansion. It was great from where we moved from in Hazelbrook, and it met our needs then. But now, as shelters have changed, there's more animals, we're seeing more animals come in that need extra care, and we do the best we can, but I think we do need to have the renovated shelter for more space.
We need to have places where we can help them, especially the dogs, and also the cats, relieve their stress by having them outside of their cages, outside of their kennels, so they can relax, so they can enjoy themselves.
Our heating last winter was inadequate in a lot of areas, which caused actually a lot of our smaller, younger kittens to become very ill. And that was a lot of work to try to keep them going and keep them thriving. We had to bring in and ask for donations of heaters and stuff, and with the cost of everything, it's very difficult.
We're in need of expansion to be able to give a better facility for the animals, and a better facility for the people that look after the animals, and a better facility for the public that come through the door, a place for them to come and enjoy the animals more. And I think that that's what this renovation will do.
There's lots of needs in general. There's like air quality control and control of pathogens around the building. Soundproofing would be great. It would reduce the stress on the animals that we have here, which then causes disease the more stressed out they are. If we had an emergency with a surgery or something, if we had a surgery suite, then we could just deal with that on site as opposed to trying to find somebody to help us with that. Temperature control would be an awesome thing as well. Like right now, again, we're getting into the cold season. We have kittens coming in almost every day, and they can't deal with the cold. When they get cold, they're expending their energy trying to keep warm as opposed to growing and that sort of thing. So just even that in itself, you know, temperature control would be.
The Expanding Our Paw Print project is really about moving towards a preventative care shelter rather than a reactive shelter. We are dealing with major critical issues on a daily basis. The furnace is old. We have to use space heaters all winter. In the summer, the heat is stifling. We run out of hot water daily. In the new building, there is proper heating and cooling and fresh ventilated air. There will be a new surgery suite, isolation areas, laundry, for both sick and healthy animals, and there will be enrichment and exercise space. There's also a quiet room for people surrendering their animal or for a protection officer to meet with someone who could be at risk. This renovation will cost less than a new building. We want to make sure operations are sustainable for the future and that donor dollars are used responsibly. Now, all we really need is caring people in our community to believe in our dream too. We want them to imagine a safe place for all and a welcoming shelter that they helped build.
If we didn't have the Humane Society, I'm not sure what would happen. I mean, there's so many animals that go through there and get sent to great homes. I don't even want to think about, you know, where they would be if that wasn't there for them.